Here we go. Here we go. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's Monday morning. What y'all do this weekend? Where you go? To the living room, dining room? Where you go? You go in the backyard? Did you grill out? Well, I did absolutely nothing. Um, Went to church via the internet on Sunday. Did my laundry. But it's very quiet, relaxing, boring weekend. But I was safe. I was home, so I was good with that. Just talking to a few people, friends or whatever, and I think the fact that we can't go where we would like to go, where like the way we normally go. Good morning. That's the problem that we're having. The fact that we're used to just going to the store. Hi, Gary. Hi, Mom. And we're just doing that freely, willy-nilly. And the fact that we can't do that is what's bothering us. I'm not a person, I don't run the streets. I don't like to, be out there. But just the fact that I cannot go, as freely as I would like to visit my family, and we could miss and celebrating birthdays and all types of stuff. It's just bothering us a little bit, but we know we will, eventually. We don't know when, but the problem is that the thing that's going to prolong this is the fact that if people are refusing to stay home to protect themselves when they're out. So there are more and more cases. I saw a video that someone posted on Facebook in Gresham Park. Hey, Ciola, how you doing? Yesterday. It was hundreds of cars. Hey, Julia, good morning. Lined up, the young people, they were side by side. In the man's video, he was talking because he was showing this. And he even said, look, it's just one person with a mask on. What we gonna do, y'all? What we gonna do? If you have people in your house, if you have friends or what have you that are coming and going and they're not protecting themselves, y'all, they're endangering us. They're endangering us. There was a house party in Chicago. Over 1,000 people. They were in there like roaches next to each other. There is a transformation that is taking place right now within each and every one of us. You see, you don't go through a test or trial and not be transformed by it. Now, what your transformation brings about in you is how you act and how you're responding right now. The good is going to come out of those, the better situation, the better finances, the better mental capacity, the achievements, the rewards, the things that you've been working on and wanting and desiring in your heart for the longest and been praying to God and you felt like it wasn't happening, is going to come for those of us who sit down, who are obedient. See, we think that because man is saying it, oh, I ain't got to do it, If you cannot obey man, you for definitely can't obey God. God does not mislead us. He does not misguide us. And he tells us that if we're going to be serving him and we're going to be faithful to him, we're going to be obedient to the laws that are made, things that are being enacted at this time or any time on this earth. He prepares us for these things if we are paying attention, if we allow him to lead in our lives. He prepares us in the spiritual so that when it happens in the natural, we're not panicking. We're not, I got to go buy a million things. Oh, I got to go do this. Oh, I'm going to die. You take the proper precautions. You are prayerful in your steps. And you don't have to worry about the rest of it. God is going to provide for us. We're not going to be without. We're not going to die tomorrow. There are people that are dying because they're interacting with people who are walking around here and have this COVID, and we're interacting with them. And that's why they're telling us to stay 6 feet, wear your mask, wash your hands. People, build up your immune system. Research that information. There are many things that you can eat and utilize. You don't have to spend a whole lot of money. We might not have a lot of money right now. We might not have the extra, but there are things that you can eat, basic things, to help build your immune system. This is the time we need to focus on that. Getting a little bit healthier, because the people who are dying are the ones who had underlying medical conditions. I already had things going on, So I have to be cautious. I have to be careful. I'm not just saying this just because I'm in here. There's nobody in here with me. It's only one other coworker who's been in, and we are separate. We are together at times, but we've been together since the beginning of this thing started. But when we go out, we take our precautions as needed. And I just want everybody to be here. I want everybody to make it through this thing and go through this process and go through it with a smile and go through it knowing that God is going to bring out something better inside of you. He wants to give you better circumstances. He don't want his people to be running around afraid and scared and frantic, because we don't have to be. We are trusting him. We are praying. There is not a prayer that goes unheard. And the prayers, let me rephrase that, the prayers that do go unheard are those who know God and turned their back on him. God allows the rain to go on the just and unjust, because we are all his children. Even the people that are foolishly walking around here, not listening to guidelines and not doing what they need to do, they are still his children. And there's still the opportunity for them to come into the fold and do what they need to do. Because better days are coming. We're not going to always be in the midst of a storm. But when you're in the storm, you got to trust God. You got to rely on him and know he's going to take care of you through that storm. And ask him, what is it that I need to be doing? What is it that you're trying to show me? What is it that I need to learn throughout this? Because there is a lesson in the pressing. Always. There's always a lesson. Always a lesson. Always. We see and we look in this world right now. There are people who don't have respect for the human life. So we definitely can't expect them to respect the fact that people are dying. It's a lack of respect. This is what our society has come to now. But are we going to, hey Rhonda, be like everybody else? And just say, forget it. I don't care. I'm going to my hat on. I've been in this house so long. I got to get out of here. Go on out there. Run on out there. Hard head makes a soft behind every time. And don't make that lesson be the last thing you learn. Because people are dying. People are recovering from this. But why do you want to go through that? Why do you want to, what if you contracted and you're a single parent? You're the sole provider, or you're the caregiver for everybody in your household. Now, how is that going to play out? Just because you want to go get your hair done. Just because you want to go get your nails done. I got to go sit down to this restaurant. Who running out here to go bowling? Is it that serious? You better go buy you one of them places and bowl in the backyard, in the driveway somewhere. Man, I'm trying to tell you, it's not worth the risk. It's too high of a price to pay. There is more life to live. There is more to be done, because the word of God, the gospel has not reached every part of this earth. God said before it is over, every knee shall bend, every tongue shall confess that he is Lord and our Savior. So there's work to be done for those of us who want to preach the gospel, spread the word. There is work to be done. God, that's right, God first. Mr. Trump can be saying whatever he wants to say and doing what, he's self-glorified, self-righteous. He's self-made man. He wants to tell everybody what he done right and everything he did. He. Not acknowledging God anyway. So, we don't pay attention to him. He's a non-factor for me, because I know God has the final say so. He is still in control. He's still on that throne. But until, they say if we don't learn the lesson, we repeat these actions, the history will repeat itself. So, if we look back in history and see what has happened when epidemics have happened, people ran out and did the same thing that is happening now with the governor opening up, and even more businesses are opening up today. What happened? There was more loss. There was more death. And it's so sad, and it breaks my heart to know that the intentional planning of the opening of these businesses are to bring hurt in my community. And the fact that the people in my community just falling for it. It's other people, it's other races, and trust me, I love all people, but it hurts even more because this is where I come from. We got to stand firm. We got to stay in the house. We have to endure this. This is very temporary. It's lasting a little longer than we expected, but believe me, it is going to last. Hey, Tanya. The last day to close it. Right. I mean, what's going on? We the last day to close and the first to open. Come on now. You know how many people are in Georgia? A lot. A whole lot. Too many. Not too many, but I'm saying that I just find it very interesting that we're so ready, and to open up this state. But do know this, the reason that this state is opening up is revenue. It's about money. It is Kemp looking at the budget for 2022. He wants to be reelected. He wants it to be said that he was the governor who had the best budget during the pandemic. He wants it to be said that he saved the state of Georgia so much money by allowing these businesses to open. Hey, Paquita, how you doing? It's not about, people need jobs and people need to make money. It's about his name and his reputation, how he wants to look. You do know that Kemp is a Trump supporter. So those are the self-righteous people, the self-made people, the people that are looking out for themselves. Did Kemp go to church yesterday? If he did, can somebody run me the video? Can somebody show me? Was his wife at the salon yesterday? This weekend? Did his family go bowling? Are they going to the movies? Heck no. They in the house. Their stuff is being delivered. They already got a chef. They probably already had their personal person to do their hair, because Kemp sure looked like his hair ain't been messed up, like it's grown. I don't see him. You know what I'm saying? Don't fall for the malarkey, people. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. We are all right. We are going to be good. I seen that beautiful grandbaby, Paquita. I just want to kiss it. I love little babies. Smell up under their neck and stuff. But we will be all right. We will get through this. It's okay to be home. Maybe you can learn how to do some stuff. Walmart got some press on nails or whatever. They look kind of cute. I'm telling you, you can buy some nice nail glue. Nobody don't have to know that you didn't go to the nail salon. If that's what you gotta do, buy a wig. They come on. We go. That's right. Me and my family gonna stay in the house. Gonna stay in the house. Mother's Day is coming up. We may not be able to do like we normally do. We need to be preparing ourselves mentally for that and saying, I'm all right with this. Drive by the person's house. You can leave the gift at the door. Just be safe and know that when it's all over, you lived through it. You didn't have to be laying in a bed somewhere. You didn't have to go through. Who wants to go through being sick to almost to the point of death or die? Who want to do that when you know you're going out here to an invisible enemy? We already dealing with Satan. He's invisible. He already running rampant. Now we got a whole nother element that can cause us immediate death. You know, I was listening to a show last night, comes on the radio, and there was a doctor that they were interviewing, and she talked about a case that two people, husband and wife, had symptoms, the corona symptoms, fever and such, and one of them had symptoms. It seemed like it was a sinus infection. The husband, in 3 days, he was better, cleared up, no fever, no nothing. The wife kept on. She was getting sicker and sicker and sicker to the point of her liver, you know, got bad. Your liver takes all of the impurities, all of the bad stuff out of your system. You cannot live without that. She was developing cirrhosis. Come on, people. This is serious. This is serious. I know we still have to live a life. Some of us are still having to go to work. You know, and I know that there are people who are suffering, who are not financially able right now. And the provisions will come. Trust and believe. God got a ram in the bush. You just got to believe it. You got to pray for it. It's there. He gonna take care of you. He is gonna take care of you and me. We gonna be good. Y'all, it's Monday. We got to get through this week, you know. Kids are almost finishing up with school. I know y'all still got homework class. Morgan was doing some of her assignments yesterday. The little kids, they cute because they want to do their stuff. They want to, you know, hear from their teachers, and they're so happy. She was so happy when she was able to talk to the para in her class. She just can't wrap her mind around. Like, she was asking him where her teacher was, and he's like, oh, I think she's at home. And she's like, okay, well, where's her class at? They just can't wrap their minds around this. And every time we say, she told me, Grandma, we forgot to go to church. And I'm like, we can't go. You know, church is closed, you know, because of the virus. She just insisted. She keeps telling me, I don't have the virus, Grandma. I can go. I don't have the virus. Thank God you don't. But, you know, it's just funny, you know, they're missing, you know, out just like we are. So we have to be strong for them. We have to let them know that it's okay. We're going to eventually, you know, be able to do things again. You know, you just got to keep talking to them to encourage them, find them something creative to do, you know, to take their mind off of that. And, you know, don't watch all this news. Get facts, you know. Make sure you're getting the right information. Stop watching Fox News because they don't like none of us. Anyway, get facts for yourself. Know what's going on. Keep yourself abreast of what is going on, that there are any changes or anything that, you know, we need to do, any further precautions that they're asking us to take. You know, just be mindful of that, and don't go out there and don't let the foolish go to these restaurants and patronize these businesses that are open. Don't do it. You know, you want to eat out, do like you've been doing. Order it, pick it up, go on about your business. Because they're still going to be offering curbside, you know, whatever. Or whatever. So, you know, you want to look at the movies, look at them at your house. Let's be safe and let's be considerate of other people. Let's not be selfish, because we are being selfish when we go out here unprotected, when we go out here in large mass numbers, because the probability of you getting corona increases by the number of people that you're around. So I want to see you all healthy, whole on the other side of this. Stay safe, everybody. Have a blessed rest of the day, and I'll talk to you soon.